Hello. Oh, I see you guys are joining. Hey, tell me, where are you from? Tell me in the comments. So tell me, where are you from? Hello, Vivian. So those who are joining, tell me, where are you from? Where are you watching me from? الجزائر. Hello. Hey, Dalila. Okay. Oh, we have people from Nepal here. Wow. Hey, Sophia. Where are you from? Jordan? Palestinian living in Denmark? Greece? Wow. Lebanon? Istanbul again? Okay. A roach on my wall? No. I can't see any. Don't give me a heart attack. And me, well, actually, I live in Canada, but I'm originally Lebanese. Georgia, living in Greece, Lebanon again. Whereabouts in Lebanon? So, guys, those who are joining now, tell me, where are you watching from? Nepal again. Hey. Beirut. Oh, wow. Okay. Muad, I'm good. How about you? Thank you, Ziad. We have Nepal again. New Jersey. Oh, that's amazing. Sri Lanka. Okay, cool then. So, Muad, I'm from Lebanon, but living in Canada. Yasmin from Egypt. Hey, I do have a lot of followers from Egypt, by the way. Okay, so as you guys know, Toronto, Canada. Cool. So, as you know, our live for today is educational. So it's a Q&A. A Q&A. I'm reading your comments about your questions related to English, to languages learning, because I always receive messages from you saying, like asking about me being a polyglot, how I learned languages I speak right now. So just in case you don't know me, or maybe it's your first time seeing me, yes, I do speak Arabic, Aya. And yeah, thank you for asking this, because I'll be answering English questions in English, and I'll be answering Arabic questions in Arabic. So أي سؤال رح يجي باللغة العربية أنا رح كون عم جاوب عنه بالعربي. Okay, Malaysia, perfect. Okay, so basically, Hanari, Hanari from Hanari Translates. I'm a polyglot, so I speak Arabic, it's my native language. I speak English, French, Spanish, and a bit of Turkish. I think I have learned Turkish like for a year or so. Yes, here I am today to answer all of your questions. So drop your questions in the comments so we can start discussing things together. Sayyid wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so the first question is saying, is the ing, the G is silent? Okay, so this is more related to pronunciation. When we have a word or a verb ending in ing, you can pronounce it. But to pronounce it in a more natural way, you can skip it. Like instead of saying I'm going to the mall, you can say I'm going to the mall. I'm going to the mall. But you do not have to stress or stop after the end. Otherwise, it's not going to sound natural. So I'm going to the mall. Or the other way you can pronounce it is with a very slight g sound. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to the mall. So not a very obvious G, and we do not stop after the N if we do not pronounce it. So, Sophia, you also speak Turkish. مرحبا, nasılsın? ماذا تعني by the way? By the way is like بالمناسبة. So, by the way, I am going live tomorrow. I'm not. So, by the way, بالمناسبة. Your favorite language, so it's Turkish. The difference between that is and it is. So it depends on the context. So if you're saying it's amazing or that's amazing, that's completely the same. There is no difference when it comes to the meaning. But if you are referring to that as you are pointing to something like this or that, here is where it comes the difference. İyiyim canım, sen nasılsın? Ben de iyiyim, teşekkürler. And okay, I'm waiting for your questions. Questions related to English, to learning languages. When I use can, may, or could. So let's start with can and could first. Can is the present, could is the past form of it. So I can do it, I couldn't do it in the past. This is the first difference. But we also have a difference in between can and could when it comes to polite requests. So if you are, making a request with someone, like for someone who you are familiar with, you do have like an informal relation, you can just ask using can, like, can you pass me the salt? But if you want to sound more polite, you would go for could. Could you pass me the salt? In this case, could is not the past tense, but it is just for requests, for like polite requests. Same thing for may. May is when you are asking for permission in a polite way. So instead of saying, can I have this? You would ask, may I have this? It's to sound more polite when you are asking for permission. Okay, hi, I'm Walid. Hi, Walid. This is my nephew. Okay, studying A2 level. Okay. How can I improve my accent? How can I speak like a native speaker? So before answering this question, I just wanted to remind you that if you ask your question in English, I'll be answering in English. If your question is in Arabic, I will be answering in Arabic as well. So كل الأسئلة اللي رح تجي باللغة العربية رح جاوب عليها بالعربي. So how can I improve my accent? Okay. For improving your accent, we have a lot of things that you can do. First thing is, let's say, the shadowing technique. When I say the shadowing technique, it's when you are watching something in English, whether it's like you're watching Netflix, like Instagram stories, whatever it is in English, or even like listening to a podcast or even a song. What you do is to listen and repeat with the native speaker. So this can help improve your accent, your pronunciation, and your intonation at the same time. And the flow of your speech will be better because you are shadowing, mimicking a native speaker, which can really help to let your accent be just the same as their accent. So focus a lot on listening. This is one. The second thing you can do is to learn the rules for the accent. And yes, we do have rules when it comes to the American accent. I've just had a group course, an American accent training course. It was all about the American accent rules and how you can apply them to everything you can say. So it is really important to know why this is pronounced this way, so you can apply this rule on every speech that you do. What else we can do? So again, the listening is really important, and you can like download some applications that are focusing on the accent. Let's say Elsa Speak has a lot of like options and features that focus on the accent and on parts of the pronunciation. Let's say the flap sounds, the L, the R. So like some applications can really help you. And oh, you downloaded Elsa Speak and it is so nice. So yeah, that's amazing. And you can download it using the link in my bio, whether it's here on TikTok or Instagram. And the second link is also for a discounted pro membership. So it has some free features, but if you want to explore it more, like I have tried the pro membership. It's not an ad, like for now, but like I really love it. That's why I'm recommending it as well. And what else do we have? Hi Hakeem. So how can I improve my business English? Can you make us videos about it? Okay, so for your business English, when we are talking about business English, we're talking about formal English. For formal English, you can do something related to reading. When you read articles in the field that you are into, let's say if you are a lawyer, if you are an accountant, like anything that is related to your field, read articles, read books about it, because such books are written in an advanced way. So it's not the basic English. You will learn a lot of like vocab from there. Another thing you can do is to focus on the alternatives of, let's say, phrasal verbs. So when it comes to phrasal verbs, we're talking about informal and neutral English. Like instead of saying ask for, which is a phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition. So instead of ask for, we do have a verb like request. So don't use phrasal verbs, use full forms, which are like more advanced. Another thing you can do is to stop using contractions, especially when you are writing, whether it's academic or writing emails. So for contractions, instead of saying gonna, stick to going to. Instead of saying I am. So use the full forms instead of contractions. And again, reading can really help. ياسمين، ازاي اقدر اتعلم لغتين مع بعض؟ So لحتى نقدر نتعلم, so she's asking how we can learn two languages at the same time. So لحتى نحنا نقدر نتعلم لغتين مع بعض, it depends, الأمر بيعتمد على الليفل تبعتك حاليا. So if you, let's say, are learning English right now وعندك level فوق المتوسط, and the second language واللغة الثانية اللي انت حابة تتعلميها is not like Latin, or let's say it's a French, for example. هون نحنا ما عنا لغتين كتير متقربين من بعضهم, so it's totally fine انك انت قادرة تتعلميهم مع بعض. بس في شيء نحنا لازم ننتبه له, انه اذا نحنا عم نتعلم لغتين كتير قريبين من بعضهم, let's say French and Spanish. So إذا أنا عم تعلم French و Spanish وبلشت فيهم مع بعض, أنا هون بكون عم بعمل أكبر غلط, لأنه بس يكونوا اللغتين متقربين من بعضهم رح بيكون في عنا نحنا نفس الجرامر تقريبا, which is correct in French and Spanish. الجرامر عندهم كتير متقارب, الفوكاب, الverbs, في كتير عنا تشابه بين اللغتين, فهذا الشيء ما رح يساعدنا, بالعكس رح بيضيعنا. فنحنا يستحسن إنه لما بدنا نتعلم لغتين ننطر لحتى نوصل لليفل معينة للمتوسط وما بعد المتوسط بأول لغة، ومن بعدها نحن نبلش باللغة الثانية. هيك نحن بنقدر نمشي باللغتين مع بعضهم. For example, like if I'm focusing on my Spanish right now, I won't be focusing on my French at the same time because again they are like very similar. But if I am learning Italian and Chinese، لو أنا عم أتعلم اللغة الإيطالية واللغة الصينية من الأساس from level 0 مع بعض، هيدا الشي ما رح بيأثر. عندي لغتين جدا مختلفين which is totally fine. The American English, yes, it is also something useful for learning English, and I face difficulties to comprehend while listening to different people with different what. But anyway, I got your question. So when it comes to listening skills, you have to work on them. When you do not understand people, whether they have different accents or let's say just native speakers, we have two problems in here. The first is that you're not used to listening. Maybe you only focus on reading, you only focus on the grammar. So this is one. And the second thing is that you're not really aware of the accent of the country or the correct pronunciation, which can be difficult for you to understand. Or sometimes we think that native speakers like speak so fast, and this is more related to the second, which is the accent. That's why I mentioned the accent rules. So talking about the first thing, you have to improve your listening skills. The way we can do this is by starting from a basic level. So to give you an example, when I was learning Spanish, I started watching a very like basic series. It's like Friends, the English version, but it's like so basic. It was literally for Spanish language learners. So I did not understand everything from there, but over time, like again, starting from something basic till the advanced, over time, I started watching without the subtitles. So we start with subtitles, then we start focusing on the listening, and just in case there is something that we did not understand, we would look at the subtitles, and then later on, we would like skip watching with subtitles and just focusing on the listening. So this is one thing you can do. Try to impose yourself to the language more, even if it's passive listening. Like let's say you're doing house chores or you're driving, whatever you are doing, you're working out, have something in the language you're learning, like English you said, like any language you're learning, try to listen to it. Could be anything, like even music, anything related to that language, and over time you would feel that you are getting your listening skills better. Talking about the accent, so again, the same thing, I don't want to be repeating myself. You have to know the rules of the accent, like why are they saying go on and not go on. Like some learners would not understand that they are saying it's a good evening, it's a good evening. Like that would be fast. So when we know these accent rules, it would be better for us to analyze what we are hearing and to know why it is pronounced this way. And moving on, where are your questions, guys? Your questions. So what questions do you have related to learning languages? Okay, applications to enhance conversations. So when it comes to conversations, I won't recommend like a specific application, but you would go for Facebook groups to find a language partner. This is one. Or even in the comments on, let's say, pages related to teaching languages, go to the comments section, ask if there is anyone who would be interested in being your language partner. The second thing is having chat apps, like using chat apps or languages exchange apps. So what you can do in here to find a person, even if it's just a chat app, you can like say what is your purpose of being there. So in this case, you can, let's say, have a language partner. You can exchange your languages together. If you speak, let's say, Arabic, you would teach them Arabic, converse with them in Arabic, and then they would do like vice versa. Hello from Canada. Hey, whereabouts in Canada do you live? Abby, hello. How are you? Thank you, and thank you that you like my accent as well. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions, whether they are in Arabic or in English. English questions will be answered in English. Arabic questions would be answered in Arabic. No, I don't teach it. I only teach for the CELPIP, which is the Canadian exam. أنا بفهم منيح إنجليزي بس ما بعرف أحكي منيح. Please نصيحة. Okay, so what you can do, hey Zaina. Okay, so what you can do in this case is to converse more, to have more conversations. The more you have conversations, the better your English will be. So بالعربي رح بيكون عنا نحن إنه نحن لازم نطور من لغتنا من خلال المحادثة. يعني نحن كل ما قدرنا نحكي مع ناس أكتر، كل ما كان هيدا الشي بحسن من لغتنا. This is one. The second thing، تاني شي نحن ممكن نعمله لنحسن لغتنا هو إنه to practice on our own، إنه نقدر نمارس اللغة لحالنا، which is إنه نحن نقدر نكتب، نحدد موضوع ونحكي عنه. رح كون عم بحكي عن هيدا الموضوع بشكل كتير موسع بفيديو يوتيوب بكرة. رح بيكون action plan، خطة لمدة 30 يوم تقدروا انتوا تتبعوها لحتى تحسنوا من الانجليش تبعولكم. رح بيكون عم نحكي action plan عن reading, listening, speaking، عن كل شيء مختص باللغة، كيف نحن قادرين انه نحسنه including grammar as well. So just to repeat that in English, to improve your English, I would be talking about this in details in tomorrow's YouTube video. It will be an action plan for 30 days to help you level up, whether it is in grammar, in pronunciation, in listening, speaking. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can watch it. And one more thing about my YouTube, that in every video there will be a giveaway. It will be random. Like, you just have to like the video, watch it, and then drop a comment, any comment, and after a week I will be choosing one winner to win a 45 minutes class with me on Zoom for any topic that they like to discuss. So make sure to drop the comments to watch the videos as well. So اللي كنت عم قوله إنه على اليوتيوب عندي رح بيكون في giveaway بكل فيديو رح بينزل. الفيديوز بينزلوا كل يوم أحد. So بكل فيديو كل يلي عليكم تعملوا إنه تحضروا الفيديو، تعملوا لايك، وتحطوا أي كومنت، وبعد أسبوع أنا رح كون عم بختار من الكومنتس رابح واحد ليربح صف لايف with me على الزوم لمدة 45 دقيقة لأي topic أنتوا بتختاروها. So you are from Nova Scotia. Good, good. So I can see that I have a lot of messages, a lot of comments, but I can't access them. That's weird. What is going on here? Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. That's what I'm saying. It's Hanari Translates. You can find the link in my bio as well, or just go to YouTube and type Hanadi Translates. We love you too. And can you explain it in Arabic? Okay, so now I can see the questions. Okay. So, what is the main objective of this lesson? So, this lesson is a Q&A about your questions related to English and to learning languages. Okay. Does reading stories and translate the hard words are good or not? So, reading stories is the course very helpful. But for the translating part, I do not recommend it. And some of you might be surprised because I am a translator, but I do not recommend translation when it comes to learning languages. I have a YouTube video about it, Think in English and Stop Translating in Your Head. You can access it on my YouTube channel as well. I have talked in details about this in there, but I will give you like a general overview. When you translate, you are triggering your memory and your brain to think about the words in your native language. So when it comes to using these words, you will have to translate them again from your native language to English, which is not what we want because it is not helpful and it's not a good way towards fluency. So what else you can do is to look for the definition. Go to Google, go to any dictionary online and look for the definition of the words, or go to the images section as well, where you can have like a picture. You can have like, what is this word about, like if it's an object or so. And this could be way better than just translating words. Yes, that's my YouTube channel, Hanadi Translates. And how can we improve our English from being intermediate to advanced? So this period might be the hardest for some learners. It is where they can be stuck and they can't level up. I've been there in Spanish. I got stuck in the intermediate level for 2 years. For 2 full years. But what I have done back then is that I tried to read more. I watched a lot of series, and by watching, it's not just, for fun. No, I had a notebook next to me. I was writing down all new words, all expressions. I have chatted a lot with native speakers. I even had a Mexican friend, like we chatted for like a year just for the sake of improving my Spanish. So being in contact with native speakers, I've never been to any Spanish-speaking country, but yet I figured out how to find a native speaker to chat with. So of course you can do it as well. And here is where you can level up. So try to find what you're not doing and make sure to have English as a part of your life. So if you just do something related to English like once a week or once per 10 days, it's not gonna help. English has to be part of your life. Like, do everything in your life in English, and this can help you. Do you have another applications to learn more hard words? Your student Angie, wow, I miss you. Okay, so to learn words, to learn more vocab, I do, but I think that I can't remember it right now. I'm not sure, but if you just go to Google, to the Play Store or to the App Store and just try it like English vocab enhancing, you would find a lot of them. Download like a couple of them and try what is more useful to you. There are plenty of them, but I can't really remember any right now. And moving on, do you teach Arabic Lebanese? I personally don't, but my mom does. My mom is an Arabic teacher and she teaches Modern Standard Arabic and the Lebanese dialect, in case anyone is interested. So if you are, just DM me on Instagram and I can give you extra details. Any app to learn... Oh, where's the comment? 1 second. Okay, yes. Any app to learn English that you recommend? Okay, so it depends on what you want this app to be useful for. So if you want something related to pronunciation, to the accent, to conversations, but not chatting, you're not chatting, it's just like videos to help you, like to role play conversations, I have recommended Elsa Speak. Someone also recommended the American English. So it depends. So if you can be more specific, I won't be like recommending a lot of apps here, and I would better like give you some tips. And you can find like a lot of apps that you can try on the App Store or like on the Play Store. So what I know, I would be giving you. Am I a native speaker? I'm a native Arabic speaker, but I speak English fluently, as you can see. Wa alaikum assalam, Fatuma, you're from Djibouti. Can you explain it in Arabic? You're so cute in Arabic. What should I explain? I don't know. If you're telling me like that I'm cute, thank you, but I did not get your question. Okay, IELTS English. If you're asking if I teach Arabic, if I teach IELTS, I do not for now. So Dalila's asking, what is the difference between advise with an S and advice with a C? So the difference is the first one is the verb, the second one is the noun. So I advise you with an S, I give you an advice with a C. And the sound is also different. So we have a Z sound and we have a S sound. So again, advise with an S is the verb, advice with a C is the noun. Want to get the membership immediately? Thanks. Yes, enjoy it. So again, you can find the link in my bio for Elsa Speak for the for the discounted pro membership. You can get it yearly or for lifetime. The yearly one has, again, for the link in my bio, it has 40-something% off. And for the lifetime discounted pro membership, it has 84, I think, percent off. Want to learn and improve my English? Do you offer any courses? Of course I do. Of course. Yes, I do have a private and group courses. For now, private courses, like the registration for private courses is full, so I don't have any slots available. But in general, I do have general courses that are that focus on all the 4 skills of the language, but more on reading, writing, and on grammar. I do have conversation courses. I'm talking about private courses right now. Conversation courses from level 3 till advanced, which they focus on speaking, on listening, and on pronunciation and accent. I also do have group courses. So I have just finished last week the American Accent Training course. And I do have another course starting next Friday. It's a conversation course for intermediate levels and up. It will be focusing on daily life situations, on topics that we can discuss. So it is with me live on Zoom. And there is a 10% discount available till tomorrow only, and the registration will close on February 2nd. So just to say this in Arabic, سألوني إذا أنا عندي courses in English، فقلت إنه أنا عندي private courses بس تسجيل مسكر هلا. عندي courses بتركز على like general على 4 skills، وعندي conversation courses. وبنفس الوقت عندي جروب كورسز. خلصت الأسبوع الماضي كورس تدريب على اللكنة الأمريكية، وعندي كورس رح بيبدأ يوم الجمعة القادم، رح بيكون conversation للليفل المتوسط وما فوق. and في offer 10% خصم بس لبكرة، والتسجيل رح بسكر بشباط second like 2 شباط. Okay, so for the intermediate to advanced, I've talked about this in details, and I said that you can find a detailed plan, a 3 days 30 days plan to improve your English and to level up. It will be up tomorrow on my YouTube channel, so make sure to watch it. And again, every video on my YouTube channel will have a giveaway. Videos are up every Sunday, and the winners, one winner from each video would have the chance to win a 45-minute class with me live on Zoom. So make sure to drop a comment to have a chance to win. Okay, I'll just pause a second so I have the questions loaded. Okay. Any link can you please send me for the conversation course? So all the details about the conversation course are on my Instagram. It's a post English conversation course, but feel free to DM me there. I will send you all the details as well. Feel free to text me. I know you can't do so on TikTok, so you can go to my Instagram, Hanari Translates, same username. Go there and message me for more. You can also find a direct link from my TikTok profile to my Instagram. So message me there and I will send you all the details. Ahmed is asking, I have a very common mistake in writing. How to improve my writing? So to improve your writing, you have to be exposed first to correct English and to good English, if not like saying advanced. So to do this, pick any article, pick any book, listen to podcasts, but I believe that reading could be way more effective than just listening, because you are being exposed, like you are seeing the correct spelling, correct sentence structure, you're getting more vocab in context, which you can see. So reading can help improve your writing a lot. And another thing you can do, which I have also talked about it in detail in my tomorrow's YouTube video, 30 days action plan to improve your English, where you can choose like a topic to write about like every day or every week, where you can where you can do what was I saying? Yes, so you can write one about one topic every day or once a week, and every now and then go back to what you have written. Why do we do this? It's because you can spot, like every month or so, when you go back to these writings, you can spot your mistakes and you can compare your level like a month ago to your level right now. Angie, I did, dear. I did answer your question. I said I cannot remember any application right now, but what you can do is to go to App Store or Google Play Store, and you can find like good applications to improve your vocab and reading as well. Remember, we used to read a lot together. So Angie is my student from a school where I used to teach. So yeah, we used to have like library sessions. So yes, reading is really effective when it comes to improving your vocab. Okay. Where are you from? I'm Lebanese, originally from Lebanon, but I live in Ontario, Canada. And can listening to music and watching series with subtitles improve English? Yes, of course it does. Definitely it does. When it comes to music, it can help you to improve your informal English, your pronunciation, and your accent. For series, it can help you to enhance your vocab and again, listening skills, your pronunciation, your accent, a lot of slangs, a lot of idioms, informal English as well. If you're watching like general series, you're not watching, let's say, something related to like law or something related to like medical things. Have you watched TV series like Friends? I believe it helped me improving my English. Friends is a series that I recommend for all English learners. It is really helpful, and I personally use it sometimes in my classes. If my students are interested in something like series, I use some clips to discuss, to role play, to learn idioms. So yes, Friends series, it's so useful, and it's so fun at the same time. Like even if I watch the same clips over and over again, they can make me laugh each and every time. Okay, let me just have the comments loaded. Okay, here we are. Okay, how do I register for the course? So if you are referring to the conversation course starting next Friday, you can DM me on Instagram or WhatsApp me. DM would be way better, to be honest. So DM me on Instagram, and I will provide you with more details how you can register. كيف بنسجل على كورس المحادثة. رح جاوب بالعربي. رح بيكون التسجيل عن طريق انكم تتواصلوا معي على الانستغرام او على الواتساب. بفضل على الانستغرام. and اللي بيصير انه انا ببعث لكم المعلومات ومن بعدها بصير التسجيل. So if you want to know like how you can pay, the payments are either e-transfer if you are based in Canada, PayPal if you do have it, and if not, Western Union or Money Mart would also work. So كيف انتو قادرين تدفعوا للكورسز لتسجلوا كورس معي او كورس المحادثة اللي رح يبدأ الاسبوع الجاي يوم الجمعة؟ فيكن الدفع رح بيكون طبعا بعد ما نتواصل واعطيكم المعلومات. الدفع بيكون يا اما تحويل بنكي اذا انتم بكندا، يا اما باي بال، واذا في حال ما عندكم باي بال you can بتقدروا تدفعوا عن طريق Western Union او Money Mart. Can you tell me any application that helps us know new hard words? Oh, Angie, yes, you again. How did you learn English? Oh, that's a very nice question. I think I do have a long story when it comes to learning English. So basically, I completed my education in Lebanon. So like till 12th grade, I was French educated. So French and Arabic were the first languages at school, and English was the second. But you know, like most of the time, English at schools is not that good. They always focus on grammar, on like academic things. So I started growing interest in languages, I think in grade 8. Grade 7 or 8, I'm not 100% sure. And then I started directly chatting with a robot. I think there was something called Nimbus. I don't know, it's like an old application. It was like instead of Messenger right now for Facebook. And there was a robot on the application. So I was chatting with a robot, and I still remember like the first time he told me like, I'm glad I'm chatting with you. I was like, glad? I had a paper dictionary with me, and I looked for like the definition of glad. It was happy, and I was like, yay, I learned a new word. And then like later on I started chatting with people because I was not like proficient enough to have like calls with natives. And then like after a year and a half or so, I started having calls with people. And that's why, or that's how I became fluent. I did not study like any like grammar or like intense grammar. It was just the basics at school, like the past, present tenses, not even the present perfect, like correct sentence structure, like just the very basics. Of course it was different when I started like my university back then, because I studied translation and interpretation, so of course it was like so intense. But why am I saying this? It's because learning English or learning any language is not just based on grammar. You can be fluent even if you do not go deep into details, like just for the sake of learning grammar and learning rules. So that's why in my courses, even the general ones, even if they're not conversation courses, I do never teach something related to grammar and just, with the rules and then like an activity and you're good to go. No, because I believe if you learn something, if you learn a grammar rule and then you apply it, you will be able to apply it correctly. But when it comes to speaking, a lot of learners won't know how to apply this grammar rule. So I always have a part of the practice as a conversation to apply this very grammar rule. And what is the best language to learn after C? Best language to learn after C. What is C? And any words to avoid during a conversation? It depends. It depends on what you are, let's say, who you are talking to. So if you're in a formal situation, of course you need to avoid slangs. You need to avoid like a lot of informal expressions, and vice versa. If you are with your friends, you don't want to sound like very sophisticated using a lot of formal English, a lot of academic words and vocab. So it depends on the situation and who you are dealing with. You're using perfect English, so that's a compliment, and thank you. شكرا على مجهودك. استفيد كثيرا من الفيديو. Thank you. Fee for a conversation course. You can have all the details on my Instagram, so make sure to DM me there for all the information. How old were you when you went to the States? I'm not in the States. I'm in Canada. I live in London, Ontario, Canada, and not London, UK. I don't live in Europe. I live in Canada. We do have a city called London here. Instagram. My Instagram is Hanadi Translates. Same username. You can access it by going to my TikTok profile. There is an Instagram icon. Just click on it and it will direct you to my Instagram. Instagram or TikTok, which one is more efficient in teaching English? Well, it depends. Each of them has like good features. So on TikTok, you might find a lot of good videos, sometimes like longer ones, since the features of TikTok would like allow for longer videos. On Instagram, you also find the stories, which are like more interactive in between like the learner and the teacher. So I would recommend both of them. That's why I'm on Instagram and on TikTok and on YouTube as well. Ali, I learn a lot, but I never practice. I mean, I don't have partner to talk with. What tips would you give me? So again, if you do not live in an English-speaking country, that is totally fine. You can always find a language like partner to exchange your languages with. So you can go to chat apps in general. There are some, like Hello Talk. I used to use it long before. I'm not sure if it's that effective right now, but I personally used to use it. I think it's more like a chat app more than just for like languages, but it was effective. That's where I think I found my language partner so that we can chat in Spanish. Okay, waiting for the comments to load again. I know English quite well, and I used to work as an English teacher even though I'm not bold enough. Okay. And if you have any question, like feel free to drop it in the comments. The best advice for learning English except travel. Oh, we're not traveling. If you can travel, do it, but you don't have to travel just for the sake of learning languages, because you have your phone. And on your phone, you have social media, you have a lot of applications, you have Netflix, you have series, you have a lot of things to do to practice and to learn a language. So you don't have to travel. Like I'm planning to start learning Chinese, like I think in March or April. So of course I'm not traveling to China. I do have my phone, applications, YouTube, so take advantage of these. Hello, Arco. So again, your questions, if they are in English, I will answer them in English. If your answer is in Arabic, I will be answering in Arabic as well. So let's take a couple more questions before we finish our live for today. Okay, any questions before we finish? I have difficulties with English. Okay, you have to be more specific so that I can help you. How long have you been studying English? So To study, like studying English, I don't study English anymore. I teach English, but it took me like I think 4 years or so. I'm not 100% sure again to be fluent, because it was like a process of practicing more than just learning. And I was like younger, so I cannot quite recall. But yeah, it's been like a long time. Could you tell me where are you from and where you are now? So again, I am from Lebanon in the Middle East, and I am in London, Ontario, Canada. Don't forget to write an app, please, for practice. Okay, so I recommended some applications. We said Else to Speak. Someone recommended the American English. I also recommended Hello Talk for like chatting. So yeah, and in school exam, I don't not gate, a good grade. So you have to focus on the way you study. So I can't quite, give a lot of tips when it comes to studying, because it is like different from person to person. But try to change your method of your method of learning or studying. And yes, it can be the reason why. How long do you think it takes to get to a level where you can speak with natives? Well, speaking with natives should be from day one. So the better, like the earlier you start practicing with natives, the better. That's what I did personally, and that's how I became fluent in English. So you do not have to wait for the right time or for the perfect time. There is nothing as a perfect time or the correct time to start chatting with natives. So just do it. Just do it. Even if you have a basic level, intermediate level, advanced level, just do it, and do not wait for the perfect time for this. Do you know some application to speak with some people in English? Yes, guys, are you listening? I'm joking. But yeah, I recommended Hello Talk, which I used personally, but I cannot guarantee how good it is right now, because I have used it like long ago. So feel free to explore like applications, or if you guys know any, just like drop them down in the comments. I cannot recommend any right now, because I don't do any like chatting or like practicing anymore. I need speaking practice, but I don't know how. I will be talking about this in details in tomorrow's YouTube video, a 30 days action plan to improve your English, so make sure to watch it. I have a question in a language that I don't understand, so feel free to write it in English, Arabic, French, Spanish. I don't speak your language, I'm sorry. What's your opinion if someone wants to go abroad for studying in Canada? Well, it depends. It depends on you, it depends on your goal, it depends why do you want to come here. So I can't say that yes, do it, or no, you don't have to. It literally depends on you. How have you learned English so good? I have just talked about this, but again, in general, I am French educated, and I have like practiced English for like a couple of years with native speakers, chatting and phone calls with natives, and that's how I became fluent in English. Okay, I'll take 2 more questions and then we will finish our live today. In school, I have difficulty to understand texts. Okay, so you have to practice more when it comes to reading, and series can also help in this case, because you will learn more vocab, you will be exposed more to the language, and reading in general can help you. You can start with like short stories, and then you would go for articles, for novels. So try to read more, and after reading, like if you have read an article or a couple of pages, try to summarize them, whether like just record yourself so you can listen to what you have said, or write a brief summary so you can know that you really understood what's going on. And you can find a lot of free comprehension practices on Google. So, how many languages do you speak? I mean, fluent. Yes, I'm fluent in Arabic. I'm a native Arabic speaker, fluent in English, French, and Spanish. And I have, I think, A2 level of Turkish. I've only like learned it for a year. So yes, these are the languages that I can speak. Thanks can't be used in a sentence like thanks to you. Thanks to you. Well, we're talking about what sounds more natural here. So you can say thanks, thank you, but thanks to you, yes, I do hear it, but like it's not commonly used. Okay. أني من العراق وأريد أهاجر لكندا. شلون مع العلم أمتلك شهادة دبلوم وليس لدي خبرة بأي مجال؟ أنا مني ما بعطي استشارات للهجرة. I'm just an English teacher, so I'm so sorry I can't help you with this. Do you have any plans to teach Spanish in the future? Yes, I do. Right now I do only have English courses, but I will do have like French and Spanish courses in the future, yes. Now you hate English? Why do you hate English? English is so beautiful. Right now my level is B1. How many time to have C2 I need? This question depends on what you are doing right now. Like, it depends on your plan, how much you have English in your life, what are you doing to improve your English. So make sure to make English part of your life, and then you will get to improve your English. Okay, so let me some of the important things that I need you to know. So you asked about private courses. I do give private courses, but right now the registration is closed. I have private general courses focusing on the reading, grammar, and on writing. I have private conversation courses focusing on speaking, listening, and focusing on the pronunciation and accent. I also have a conversation group and a conversation course in a group starting next Friday, and I have an offer till tomorrow, Sunday. You can get this course for 10% with 10% off, and the registration closes on February 2nd, so make sure to register, because I only have like very few spots available, maybe like only 3 for now. So yeah, make sure to register. DM me on Instagram for more information. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, every video on Sunday will have a giveaway. The giveaway is only that you have to like the video, watch it, and drop any comment, and the winner will be will have the chance to win a 45-minute class with me live on Zoom. And I also have a lot of yes, I do have Instagram stories, educational quizzes, so make sure to follow me there as well, so we can stay in contact, since you cannot message me on TikTok here because of the features. So we can keep in contact on Instagram. Love you too, Mariam, and miss you. How much per hour for your courses? You can get all the details, the prices, and every detail that you want to ask about on my Instagram. So message me there and I will give you all the information. And now I will say thank you so much for watching this live. I will be doing more live chats. So most probably I will have one next week, but on Instagram. So make sure to follow me there so you can stay tuned. Thank you so much, Najir Marwan. Thank you, English Sparrow, so much. And I'll see you on Instagram then. Bye bye.